Alright guys, this will be my last stream tonight. I do have to get up in like 3 hours to go get this load delivered. So I'm going to do a quick stream for you guys. I don't think it's going to be a long flight. Let me see. Oh yeah, wicked short flight. So, go ahead and set this up. Minimal fuel, 2 hours fuel. Customize ramp. We're going to start probably there. So I can go down to let's go to D8, D12. Start that shit. Alright, real quick. Just so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Haha, that's what I figured. Lights on. Air power on. Let's go ahead and turn on all my cabin lights real quick, so that way I don't have to worry about it later. Over here to my dome light, set that on full blast. Nope, wrong way. Now I can take my night visions off. Alright, first things first, let's go ahead and turn on my dash lights. Turn this on a little bit. That a little bit. My AFDS. Over here real quick, flip on my panel lights here. Turn on my floods a little bit. Yeah, see, now we can see everything. Isn't that great? Now, first things first, switch my INS over to Lion. Let's switch that all the way over to the right. Switch that over to nav. Now we're going to go ahead and put in our FMC information. So let's go to pausing it. We're at KCLT. And our location is right there. So we'll go over here. There, up right. route. KCLT. That's where we're at. And then we're going to KCHS. We are southwest. SWA, flight 214. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to preference edit page. We'll be cruising today at 230. Now we gotta do some quick calculations on my fuel usage for this flight. It is gonna be a little heavier than I thought. 2.3 for the planned fuel. Ironically, the reserve fuel, and with a cost index of 20. Alright, our winds are 291 at 37. Temperature is minus 24. So minus 24. And one limit. I'm going to set that to 32. And then we're going to set up our takeoff. Flaps to 5 with an 18.5 CG, which is center of gravity. I'll go through here. Relatively low takeoff speeds. Then we're going to go in aircraft. Alright, it looks good. Go ahead and execute that. Then we're going to go ahead and go to this. Now our flight plan is pretty short because it's a short flight. They're going to have us take it off at 18 Charlie. So, departure, 18 Charlie, using clean 4. Apparently that's the only one listed for clean, so we'll go ahead and take clean 2 then. So unjam. So unjam is on the next jump. Actually, hold on, let me make sure that's not a rival. Doesn't look it. So route unjam. Do runway 15 via OSPRI 6. Alright, we are all set on that. Let's go ahead and fire up our fuel pumps. Set set that. Our cruise altitude today will be 230, so let's set our pressurization at 230. Alright. Fuel pumps are on, so let's go ahead and fire up the APU. APU's firing up. Go ahead and fire up that. Fire those up. Up. Set up. Turn that on. There. Alright, now we're waiting for our APU to clear. Test our cross speeds. Cross speed's good. APU generators are running, so now I can disconnect ground power.
United, Southwest 1.
Welcome aboard. They're going to be underway shortly for the first leg. These 3-1 flight attendants, just give them your attention as we push the taxi. They're going to give you plenty of attention en route. Enjoy the flight. We'll talk to you.
Turn our anti-skid off. On, I mean. Set flaps to 5. Go ahead and flip on our flight directives and our auto throttles. Set our transition at 11. Alright, transition set at 11. Alright, everything looks good, like we're ready to push back. Let's see, what is this? This is... I just gotta pull up the chart for KCLT. I'm not familiar with this airport. Alright, so we are currently so that's where we're at. Alright. So we're right off of Charlie taxiway. And they have us going to runway 18 Charlie. So we need to go to 18 Charlie. So we basically have to go around the air carrier terminal. I'm going to go ahead and go Charlie to Mike. And we're going to cut down. Actually, you know, I'm probably just going to go ahead and just circle around the plot. I don't want to go go near the hot stand. So yeah, we're gonna go Charlie to Mike to Foxtrot or Echo to the end of 18 Charlie. So let's go ahead and set up our pushback. Set ground power. Off pushback.
Down to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Down to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Copy that. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at things from the cockpit door. Alright, let's do a window seat check. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Alright, let's go back. We're preparing to be pushed back. Alright. Let's see if we can watch the push driver.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
tow drivers driving up and connecting. I don't have any special scenery or anything. This is just all stock scenery. Hopefully soon I'll be getting some environmental add-ons. But for now, let's do what we got.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Releasing the parking brake.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Fire up our APU. Alright, let's go and start the left engine first. What you're gonna do is you're gonna watch this screen. When that hits 2.5, we'll go ahead and put fuel to it. Alright, fueled engine 1. And as you can see, now that we've applied fuel, the EGTs are going up, and so is the RPMs. Oil pressure and so on and so forth should normalize. I click over, so we can go ahead and set it to continuous. Switch to engine number 2, fire up. Alright, so let's get started with that one. Mark. Fuel to it. Engine is spooling. Everything looks normal. That will click here soon. Click. Set. Normal. Alright. Turn on the engine generators. Now we can go ahead and kill the APU. Go turn off the APU bleed and turn on our packs.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Alright, setting parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Now we'll go ahead and set our altitude to approximately 200 feet. We are on the coast. Now, the packs are needed for pressurization of the cabin, and that works hand in hand with our pressurization system right here. That gauge right there you gotta watch, and I will show you when we get airborne how that works. So we should be clear to go ahead and flip on our taxi lights.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Copy that. So, if you look at this map, our runway could be this one right here. We gotta approach from this point here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this taxiway all the way down, and we're gonna cut across that way. Now, since this is such low light visibility, we're going to go ahead and flip on those real quick. I know normally you wouldn't, but I'm going to just so we have better visual. Alright. Let's go ahead and begin our taxi. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and set that up so you can continue watching. Nah, actually. Let's go with this one. taxi to the runway. Now, as you can see, we're approaching. So go ahead and follow it right. We're going to follow this green line, pretty much. As you can tell, it's all green. Taxiways are green. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and flip the map real quick. Alright, that's what I figured. Coming up on our next turn here very soon. We're going to go ahead and begin our right turn down this taxiway. Now, later we'll go ahead and get a little bit more in depth at taxiways. But I will go ahead and just give you a quick rundown. Taxiways are all lettered. So when you see a taxiway, it's a lot easier to see it during the day, but I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on this one. That's taxiway Mike. That's taxiway Romeo. So what we need to follow this taxiway all the way to Echo, which should put us in right about here. Now while we're working on that, I'm going to go ahead and get the ATIS information for this airport. Departure ATIS is 121.15. I'm going to go ahead and put 121.15 in.
Charlotte Douglas INTL information Echo. 100 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 2,000 few, 6,500 few, 25,000 broken, temperature 15, dew point 12. Altimeter 3022. Arriving runways 23, 18 right, 18 center, departing runways 18 left, 18 center. Advise on initial contact you have Echo. Charlotte Douglas INTL information Echo. 100 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility more than 10.
So we're going to put in 3022 for our altimeter. Honestly, I probably should have done this before I started taxiing. But that's how you tell the altitude is by barometric pressure. Alright, we are slowly approaching. Now normally, when I had more time, I'd actually go through a full startup procedure, which would be, check all the safety devices and all that, but just for the sake of time, because I do have to sleep soon, I'm going to go ahead and assume that everything's good. Now, obviously it may not be, but there's always that possibility, right? So our taxi is going good. You can see the taxiway curves. Now remember, we need what? We need Echo. So we're coming upon Kilo now. We're going to go ahead and go past the tree. follow these. Now we should be seeing Echo coming up right here. Yep, see the sign that said Echo? Let's see when we come around this side here. See? Echo this way. So we're going to go ahead and hang a right on Echo. Alright, follow the signs to Echo. This is the Echo taxiway. And we just run this down to takeoff. Oh crap, I screwed up. My bad. Figured I would. Hold on, I can probably... Yeah, I can. Let's go ahead and cross. Enter it from the other side, just because, yeah, I screwed up. Happens now and then. But to be honest, the other side's probably a lot easier to navigate anyway, so that's confusing. So I'm saying that we'll run this taxiway down. Same difference, just other side of the runway. Now normally, I mean obviously you wouldn't, in an actual situation, you wouldn't do that. Because you'd have to request to cross the runway, and I did do that. But right now we're not running with an ATC. Because there's no live ATC on right now. Alright, it's coming up here. Slow down for a second and see what the heck's going on up here real quick. Did I do what I think I did? I did. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to cross again. Could I get it off the ground from this, at this short of a distance? Probably. With this light load of fuel I've got? Of course. Well, I'll probably just do that. I've already got everything set up in the computer. That's what I like to do. Lined up real nice. Set everything at throttle 0. Make sure we're lined up how I want to be lined up, so that way I don't have to adjust this during takeoff. And I'll set V1, on nav, and go. Now, auto throttle, I'll take care of the throttle, so I don't have to worry about that. focus on getting us up safely. Positive brake. So we're going to go ahead and gear up. Flaps up.
400.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn left a little bit. Nose up a little more. We've climbed past 1,000. We can go ahead and let autopilot take care of this from now on. Autopilot set. And now we just relax. Go ahead and lock this into the off position. Go ahead and set that to off now. All our exterior lights. Now we are in the air. And let's have a quick look out at the outside where we just came. Isn't that beautiful? There's the airport we just took off from. Charlotte International. Back in the cockpit. Alright, we are climbing really well. Everything looks good so far. Gear up. I'm going to go ahead and lower the power on these dash lights a little bit. And turn this down. I want a little bit of light, not too much. But yeah, we are now airborne. Now, seeing as the time is late, it takes me a little longer than I expected to pull that off. Thinking about going ahead and calling it a night, and then finishing this up tomorrow while I am at the shipper unloading this load. But I do hope that everyone that was involved tonight was actually enjoying the stream. I enjoyed it. There will definitely be more to come as I have time. Being an over-the-road truck driver, well, I wouldn't call myself over the road, but I am a truck driver, and I am more or less regional. I do a lot of north and south on the East Coast. But I will stream as often as I can. But past that, I guess we're gonna go ahead and call it here soon. We'll go ahead and reset my transitioning. We passed our transition altitude, so let's go ahead and continue our upward to the flight level of 230. So 2%. Okay, now I'm going to also teach you about that gauge. All right, so if you'll notice, this gauge has two hands. This is our differential pressure gauge. What this basically does is this hand here is our exterior pressure, is our internal pressure. We do not ever want this little hand to exceed this big hand, because you will black out. Obviously, that's bad. So, do not let little hand exceed big hand. That's all you really need to know. At least as far as, simulator is concerned. I'm sure if you were to actually do this in real life, you'd have to know everything about it. But, for the case of this video, you don't. So, alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and double check our generators. Right generator, 104 is 404. Left generator, 405. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make sure all this is good, good. Alright, now let's go ahead and do a quick wing view. We haven't done a wing view in a minute. This is obviously from behind the wing on the right side of the aircraft. And obviously this will go to passenger seat, as I'm sure pretty much all of you have seen this view at some point. So we're not going to focus on that right now, we're going to go ahead and fly. Now, as I said, this is, well, I think when we get up to cruise altitude, we'll call it. But, what I like to do is once I get everything set up, we'll hear this, and I will check and verify that I'm going to, what runway I'm going to, and obviously I'm going to ILS 15. So, runway 15. And I will find that runway. Usually on FlightAware. I will go here and I'll search for, KCHS 15. So let's do that real quick. KCHS LS 15. That will give us a runway chart or runway 15 for the ILS localizer. That will give us all the information we need to know about, our landing, our approach vectors, where to pick up the localizer, what altitude to pick up the localizer, what altitude to pick up the glide slope. So much information on just a single runway chart that you really do need to study these things to really understand them. So, for instance, Charleston, South Carolina, localizer is 109.7. So what I do, I'm just going to go ahead and run you through it real quick, because I come over here to 109.7. And I put that there. I go to the other side and I put the same thing. 109.7. Basically that tells the ILS system what frequency to use when contacting the ILS. Then I will put in my approach CRS, which is 154 degrees. So I have to put that in into both of these, so 154 degrees. Alright, so I have that set now. And I usually also go ahead and put in the approach ATIS, which in this case is only one ATIS for this particular airport. It's only got a, looks like to be a dual runway airport. So we're going to go ahead and do the ATIS, which is 124.75. Go ahead and go here, 124.75. And I want to have this ready when I get closer. So I'll go ahead and just program it in now. And when we reach the point at which we can actually utilize that frequency, it'll automatically come in contact and we'll start reading off information that we're going to need to know for the remainder of our flight. Now that we've reached our cruise altitude. I'm going to go over here and tell them what we have.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our cruising altitude. Flying pretty smooth, so I'll turn the seatbelt sign on. I would like to ask you to do favors, though, please the seatbelt fasten all seats just in case we do find an unexpected bump. Also, please don't pull the line to break in the forward galley lavatory area. We really appreciate you choosing to fly with Southwest this morning. Hope you enjoy the trip. Have a great week, and please come back and see us again real soon.
Alright, here we go. So that seatbelt sign is off. Now I got the current settings to 10 and a half mile mark, so I'm going to go ahead and up that to the 40 out of the 80. Now what that's going to do is that's going to tell us our top of descent is actually coming in 15 miles. So I'm going to go ahead and start programming my aircraft for descent. Now we need to be, since we're coming in on the localizer at 1,600 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and set my altitude to 1,600. It is a coastal airport, so it's going to be pretty easy for the most part. So we've set to 1,600. Now once we hit top of descent, which is the TD right here, autopilot will automatically begin our descent. So, I mean, obviously this is a short flight, so they're not going to have a lot of time to move around the cabin. I guess, you know, maybe a quick bathroom break if needed. But we should be beginning our descent here in about 10 minutes. If anybody has recently joined the channel, I'd like to welcome you. I obviously overpacked for the fuel for this flight, but better to have more than to not have enough. So, alright, we are 8 miles, top of descent. Once we've reached our top of descent, the autopilot will begin to descend. As you can tell, our flight level 240 here. Then at Ninja we need to be at 240. That's where the top descent begins, I believe. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. These are all 240. Oh, never mind, that's speed. So we're at this point. It'll begin to drop us down. We need to be around 12,096 at this point. Then 11,000 by Ninja. 10,000 by Turtles. 64, 67 by Osprey. About 4,000 feet by Luther. By Maymay, we need to be at 1,600. That's where we'll pick up our ILS. And actually, we'll be at our actual descent by that point. And we are descending now, so we'll go ahead and tell them that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have started our descent. I have turned the seatbelt sign back on. I'd like to ask you to please return to your seats. Buckle up for the short duration of the flight. We really appreciate you choosing to fly with Southwest this morning. Hope you enjoy the trip. Have a great week, and please come back and see us again real soon.
Alright. Now we still got quite a ways before we'll actually hit Charleston. So let's see if we can see it from here. I doubt it, but let's see. I don't believe that's Charleston, but it might be. It's big enough to be. So let's consult the map. The map tells us we are right here. We need to be right about here, I believe. I believe that's Charleston. Yep. And there is Charleston Vortex. So, as you can see, this has all of our ATIS, Unicom, tower approach, all that stuff. Now, this will tell you also what the current altimeter is. It is 3021 at this point in time. So you could punch that in now, which I'm going to, just to save me some time here in the long run. 3021. relax for the remainder of this duration. Once we drop down past 10, I'll go ahead and flip on our exterior lighting and get ready for the fight. Definitely rather dark night, right? So for the rest of the flight, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. That's coming off. I don't need any distractions. I need to be able to see the runway lights and everything, and it's really hard to do that when you have your overhead on. At least for me it is. Now we've already got our VOR1 or VOR2 set. I don't know why it's not showing up here. Maybe if anybody's done this, tell me why it's not showing up here like it's supposed to. I mean, I've got it set up right there as I was taught. 197, 197, and that should be coming up now, honestly. So why it's not, I don't know. Again, if anybody's done this, you can tell me what the issue is with it. It would be much appreciated. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong on this particular aircraft. It's a possibility. I mean, I've only flown this 15 times. But, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and turn down that back to 10. We have a good visual on what's going on. I'm also going to flip this, and I'm going to show you a little trick that I use. Since we know where we're going, we're coming into CHS. We know we're coming into this runway. So I'll manually set it in case that helps. 109.7, which we already had it in. We are coming on 15, correct? And you can also tell by this, usually. Oh, yep, runway 15, past Ashley. So, let me go ahead and consult my chart real quick. Runway 15, where's Ashley? Ashley is, okay, there's Luther, there's May, there's Wenzik, there's Ashley, right there. That's right about where we will begin our
Charleston AFBINTL information echo. 200 Zulu weather. Wind light and variable, visibility 10. Sky conditions 15,000 broken, 20,000 broken, temperature 18, dew point 16. Altimeter 3021. Arriving runway 15, departing runway 15. Advise on initial contact, you have echo.
Alright, got all the information we needed from that. Alright, I see the airport on the screen here. TCAS got it shown. Got a 25 knot crosswind at this particular point. We are currently at a decent rate, so we will be decelerating when we hit Ninja. We're close enough to our important altitude, so we're going to go ahead and flip these on just so people can see us coming. I'm getting a left turn. Alright, there's I-26 into Charleston. That looks like the runway over there by the looks. No, that's a single runway by the looks of it. It's right about the right area. Alright, we are coming around. Approaching 11,000 feet. Go ahead and begin decel. air brakes are on, as you'll be able to see in a moment. See the air brakes right there? Now let's go ahead and make our left turn. Still slowly decelerating. Target speed currently is 240. We are almost on it, so when we hit 240, I'll go ahead and back off the air brakes. Alright, there we go. The brakes are off. Let's see if we can get a peek at the airport. That might still be too far off the distance. No, I think that might be it. Don't put me on it. Not yet. Looks like the airport should be about 10 mics out. That's not it, because they got the wrong runway lit. Nowhere near our necessary altitude right now, so we're still way above the required altitude. We need to be, according to this at Osprey, by Luther we need to be at 4,000 even. I think I see it now. Yep, there's the airport. See it way out there? So we're going to have to come, make a hard right, and begin approach here soon. Well, we look like we're at about the right altitude for approach. There we go. Left turn. I'm coming up on another decel point. So another look at the runway. Oh, this could be kind of a pain in the ass to come into. Let's go and begin our decel now. Be bringing in a right turn here in a moment. Auto brakes are set to 3. Go ahead and bring flaps down 2 notches and 3 notches. Go ahead and bring our gear down. And we're going to go ahead and go manual. I like manual landing ways.
$2,500. $1,000 to go.
See why we're a little low, so let's go ahead and pull up a bit. We're a little way low on our glide slope. Let's go ahead and bring it up. There we go. Increase flaps 1 more notch. Go ahead and tell people to go ahead and get ready for
1,000 to go.
Whoa, that was weird. There we go, that's about where I want to be. Not too high, so let's go ahead and move down a bit.
1,000 to go.
I don't know what is this landing is such a pain. That's about where I want to be.
$1,000 to go.
I'm still a little higher, aren't I? Yeah.
2,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Too low.
500.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
400.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
300.
Too low. Flaps.
200.
Flaps. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Flaps.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 80 knots.
That's how that's done. Now, I made it to CHS. I gotta pull up the airport diagram for CHS. I should have done that before I landed, to be honest with you, but it's 15. Now, definitely want to see that landing from the outside. That's probably one of my best landings, which is ironic because it's a night landing. I need to figure out how to get to the tunnels from here. So I am. Next, we'll just go right on Golf. Take Golf. Cross 33. Charlie. To Alpha, I think. actually, as it is dark, we'll go ahead and call it here. Normally I would actually go ahead and taxi all the way in, but seeing as I need to sleep, go ahead and start calling in here. So lights off, lights off, lights off, 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 off. Go ahead and flip on the APU again. Raise flaps. Turn off flip and packs. Put on APU pins. Wait, over here, kill legions. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look at this video. Hey, what do you guys say? I know it was a short flight, but it wasn't a good one. Alright, that looks about where I want to start at.
2,500.
Nope, back up.
2,500.
Let's look at this real quick.
500.
Oh yeah, look at that. Not bad. Let's check out the menu. That's cool. Flying into Charleston. Oh yeah, we do this real quick, considering you guys didn't actually have a chance to hear it.
100.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Before making our final descent, please check at this time, make sure seatbelts are securely fastened. Bring seats and trays, exit locks, and restow carry-on items. We also ask you discontinue the use of and stow all portable electronic devices in preparation for landing. We'll be coming due to pick up the remaining service items and any other trash you'd like to get rid of.
Pretty good heading. Beautiful. we've seen it all. Let's go ahead and call it. And again, I appreciate everybody who showed up today. And I hope everyone has a good night.